Let us see next problem of repeated integrals. Evaluate the integral 1 to root 2, integral x square to 2 of 1 upon y square e raised to x upon root y dy dx. So, here we are given the integral first with respect to y and then with respect to x. So, what you have to do is you have to reverse the order of this. So, you have to make it first with respect to x and then you have to evaluate the integral. So, see what are the given limits here. So, by given what are the limits of x? What are the limits of x? So, the outer limits are of x. So, x runs from x is equal to 1 to x is equal to root 2. So, limits of x are x is equal to 1 to x is equal to root 2 and y the inner integral. So, y is equal to x square to y is equal to 2. So, y runs from x square to 2. So, these are the limits of x and y by given. So, now we will plot the region of integration. How to plot the region of integration? Always remember, first of all draw the lines, or in some case you may draw the even parabola first also if the case is simple. So, see this is the parabola y is equal to x square, but usually what you do is first of all you draw the simple curves, that is straight lines. Whatever the straight lines are there, you first of all try to plot them. So, first of all I will plot x is equal to 1. So, this is the line x is equal to 1. So, this line is x is equal to 1, draw a line x is equal to 1, then x is equal to root 2, x is equal to root 2. So, this is a line parallel to y axis, another line x is equal to root 2. So, these are the graphs of x is equal to 1 and x is equal to root 2. Now, go to y. So, here is a line y is equal to 2. So, first of all plot that line. So, this is the point of intersection of this line x is equal to root 2 and y is equal to 2. Okay. So, coordinates of this point are root 2 comma 2. Now, you see the parabola y is equal to x square. So, your parabola y is equal to x square. So, see where does this parabola cuts this line and this line. So, put here x is equal to, this is the line x is equal to root 2. So, put x is equal to root 2 here. So, y is equal to root 2 square. So, that is 2. So, y is equal to 2. So, this line x is equal to root 2 will cut the parabola at point root 2 comma 2 where y is 2. So, at this point it will cut. Again see y is 2. If y is 2 then x square is 2. We will see the point of intersection of these two parabola and the line y is equal to 2. So, put y is equal to 2 here. So, 2 is equal to x square, that is x square is equal to 2. So, that is x is equal to, so x square is equal to 2 implies x is equal to plus minus root 2, but we are in the first quadrant, so x is equal to root 2. So, x is root 2 when y is 2, so root 2 comma 2. So, this is the point of intersection. Okay. So, now you plot the parabola, okay, so that it cuts the line x is equal to root 2 and y is equal to 2 at the common point. So, this is how my parabola is. Now, see what is the point of intersection of x is equal to 1 and this line and the parabola. Now, put x is equal to 1 to find the point of intersection of these two, parabola and the line. Put x is equal to 1 in this parabola. So, put x is equal to 1. So, y is equal to 1. So, this point is 1 comma 1. So, this point is 1 comma 1. Now, it is simple. So, we avoid the simple calculations. So, this is the point 1 comma 1. Now, come to our business. So, you want to make it first with respect to x. So, to make it first with respect to x, take a line parallel to x axis, because take a strip. So, take a strip in this region and parallel to y axis and move that strip in this region along y axis in this direction. So, that the region will, this strip will, I have to move this strip in this region only. So, that it will cover, we want to cover this region. So, that the strip will move from this point to this point. Okay. So, if the curve if the strip moves from this point to this point, yes, what is y here? Y is 1. What is y here? Y is 2. So, this will give us the movement of strip along or parallel to along y axis, the strip parallel to x axis. If we move this in this region along y axis in this region of integration, this shaded region, then it will move from y is equal to 1 to y is equal to up to this point. This will go up to this point. Okay. So, therefore, the limits of integration, what are the limits of integration? To find the limits of integration, the strip parallel to x axis. Why I am taking the strip parallel to x axis? Because I want to make the integral first with respect to x. So, take a strip parallel to x axis. The strip parallel to x axis moves from y is equal to 1 to y is equal to 1 to y is equal to 2 in the region of integration, and what is about now? You want to find now limits of x. Okay. So, left end of the line now, left end of the line lies on left end of the line, and left end lies on x is equal to 1, and right end lies on, where is the right end now? Right end lies on this parabola y is equal to x square. So, y is equal to x square or x square is equal to y. This implies x is equal to plus minus root y. So, but we are above the x axis and in the first quadrant. So, in the first quadrant x is positive. So, x is equal to root y. Therefore, the limits are x runs from 1 to root y and y runs from 1 to 2. So, these are the new limits. Of x and y. Now, we will consider given integral. Now, you consider the given integral. The given integral is consider I is equal to integral 1 to root 2 integral x square to 2 1 upon y square into e raised to x upon root y dy dx dy. This is our given integral. Consider given integral now. Consider the given integral. Therefore, now this can be written as, I will write then I is equal to, then our I is equal to integral. Now, we will change the limits and we want to make it first with respect to x. So, first with respect to x, what is the integrand? I will write integrand first of all 1 upon y square e raised to x upon root y. I want to make it first with respect to x and then with respect to y. So, limits of x are x runs from 1 to root y and y runs from 1 to 2. So, this integral I by changing the order of integration can be written like this. integral 1 upon y square e raised to x upon root y dx dy, where x runs from 1 to root y runs from 1 to 2. So, this is our new integral. Now, evaluate this integral. So, this is equal to integral 1 to 2, integral 1 to 2. Now, we want to integrate this with respect to x. This is the integrand, this is the integrand. So, 1 upon y square, 1 upon y square has nothing to do with the integral. 1 upon y square has nothing to do with the integral. So, I will take it outside. Now, integral of I will write in the bracket so that you will understood 1 to root y e raised to x upon root y dx and dy. This equals integral 1 to 2 1 upon y square. Now, integral with respect to x, and see this is e raised to x upon root y. So, we want to integrate with respect to x. So, with respect to x, y is constant. So, I may write e raised to this like e raised to just like say some constant into x. So, with respect to x, y is always constant. While integrating, with respect to x, we treat y as constant, and with respect to y, we treat x as constant. So, therefore, my function now is e raised to x upon root y can be written as e raised to 1 upon root y x. So, should I write? Okay. So, e raised to, so this is integral, I will make it simple so that you will have no problem. So, this is into x dx and with respect to dy. So, this is equal to integral 1 to 2 1 upon y square. Now, what is integral of e raised to something? E raised to 3x. What is integral of e raised to 3x? E raised to 3x will be e raised to 3x as it is divided by derivative of the 3x, that is 3. So, that is e raised to 3x by 3. So, just as here this is a constant with respect to x. So, integral will be e raised to x upon root y as it is divided by the constant, that is 1 upon root y, and this is 1 to integral is 1 to root y, and this with respect to y. Now, put upper limit and lower limit. So, this is integral 1 to 2 1 upon y square. Now, root y, put upper limit. So, this is root y upon root y. So, what I will do is I will take this 1 upon root y will be root y into this. Okay. So, I will take this root y here because you are going to put limits of x now. So, with respect to x, y is constant. So, this is root y here. Denominator will go to the numerator. Denominator will go to, you may write this as here root y. Okay. So, this is root y upon this, and now e put root y. So, root y by root y e raised to 1 minus. Now, put x as 1. So, x as we are putting limits of x. So, this is 1 upon root y because x is 1 and with respect to y. Is it clear to everybody? This is 1 upon root y, root y is constant with respect to x. So, I have taken this denominator is in the numerator and I have taken it outside the limits because there is no term in x here. So, this will not, there will be no difference of putting root y here. So, root y I have taken outside. So, root y upon y square minus e raised to 1 upon root y dy. So, this is our integral. Now, we have to simplify this integral. So, I will write this as this is equal to integral 1 to 2. Now, we may write y square is root y into 1 upon y square can be written as 1 upon y into y. So, that is 1 upon y into root y, and this is, so root y upon root y, so root y, so 1 root y will get cancelled. So, what I will get is 1 upon root y e minus e raised to 1 upon root y dy. So, now I want to evaluate this integral. Now, to evaluate this integral, we will make a substitution of power of e. So, we put 1 upon root y is equal to t. 1 upon root y is equal to t. So, that is, this is root y is nothing but y raised to minus half, y raised to minus half. So, if you differentiate this, differentiating with respect to, or just you write differentiating, we get, so if we differentiate y raised to minus half, so what you get is minus half into y raised to minus half minus 1. So, what you get is, I will write minus half, or I will write here minus half y raised to minus half minus 1, and this into dy is equal to dt. Or I will take this minus 2 or minus half to this side, so that will be minus 2 dt, and I will write y raised to minus half minus 1. Y raised to minus half minus 1 means 1 upon y into root y. Y raised to minus 1 means 1 upon y, and y raised to minus half means 1 upon y raised to half, that is root y. So, dy is equal to dt. So, thus we have the new substitution as 1 upon y root y dy is equal to dt. Now, limits of integration, and what are the limits of y here? Y runs from 1 to 2, implies t runs from, what are the limits of t? If take y is equal to 1 here, so t is equal to 1 upon root 1, so that is 1, it is 1. 2, put y as 2, so t runs from 1 to root 2. Therefore, our integral I now becomes, I is equal to integral new limits 1 to 1 upon root 2, and this 1 upon y root y dy, 1 upon y root y is here minus 2 dt, because I am taking this minus up to this side, so this is minus 2 dt. So, this is minus 2 and dt, and the integrand becomes e minus e raised to 1 upon root y is t dt. So, take this minus 2 outside, minus 2 into, so integral 1 to 1 upon root 2 e minus e raised to t dt. So, this is equal to minus 2 into e into integral of e with respect to t is e into t, minus integral of e raised to t is e raised to t, and over 1 to 1 upon root 2. Now, put the limits. So, minus 2 into upper limit, put upper limit as, so 1 upon root 2, so 1 upon root 2 into e minus e raised to 1 upon root 2 minus, I will put in again bracket. Now, put t is equal to 1, so this is e minus e, e minus e. Upper limit 1 upon root 2 into e raised to 1 upon root 2 minus lower limit e into 1 and e raised to 1. So, this will be 0. So, what you will have is only this. So, this is minus 2 into bracket e upon root 2 minus e raised to 1 upon root 2. Take this minus sign inside, or you may take minus 2 inside. So, minus 2 inside means this will become, I will write this term minus minus, which will be plus first. So, this will be 2 into, this will be minus 2 into this. So, that is 2 into e raised to 1 upon root 2, and this will become minus. Now, say this is 2. Now, the minus sign is here. 2 will be root 2 into root 2. 1 root 2 will get cancelled. So, what you will find is root 2 times e. So, this is our integral. Therefore, the final answer I is equal to 2 into e raised to 1 upon root 2 minus root 2 into e. So, thus we have the answer of given integral as I is equal to 2 into e raised to root 2 minus root 2 into e. Final answer of given problem. Take a screenshot.